connect to the device and gain control of the pods and the fate of their occupants. The device is open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
Let me strike.
Eliminate.
Enough! My mind is my own!
Time for some bloody work.
Your command. By my oath. I thirst for combat.
I didn't think I was going to make it. Thank you. I owe you an explanation. Much more than that. But first, please, the others, the ambush. Tell me they survived. You've heard some of it, I'm sure. We were ambushed by cultists, yes. I would be a paladin again. With a god's purpose, a god's... Finish what... Hells. Finish what you came here to do.
You wish to consult me?
Time to get going.
Brine pools, but empty of tadpoles. Unusual.
Azura inside.
Harvesting all the larvae indicates they are getting ready for something big.
This pod has its broken beyond repair. Seemingly by your brain hurls an image towards you, your own head, blood gushing down in front of your eyes. Banging your fist, the parasite was inserted in a laughing woman.
By Grazit's cock, it's about time you came. Thought you'd have figured it out by now. Now, enough sniffing. Do it.
Your eyes turn to the control panel next to the controls that open to your tadpole's command. To your authority.
Good work. I'd give you a gold star, but I'm fresh out. As for the pact, Clause Z, Section 13. If ignorant thing, it's always the terms and conditions that get you. Not going to happen. But don't you fret. Oh, and ask.
We depart.
Some who worked here were not thralls or undead. They were loyal to Ketheric and his grim cause.
Embrace! Lashes, wait! I thought I wanted to keep you for myself, but they shipped you away. Something must... This won't hurt him.
I seek an advantage. Time to bleed.
Blood comes easy these days. Into the bloody fray.
Not even the wolves will want your carcass once I...
She is but the hack doctor. Somewhat this necromancer was a grunt in the scheme of the horrors enacted in the heart of all these.
In your name.
No one stopped me yet.
like something down here has them excited or scared.
Platform's already here.
No longer a background murmur, the present.
We found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes. With cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure. Like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I've played my part.
You've built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prison? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time. And you ran from her.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge. But you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews. Again, 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 again. But he must lead the murder march to Balder's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketherick, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane.
The lash of Ball!
Testament of Merkel!
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard. The Absolute.
Helm preserve us.
You wag your word flap in vain, Alderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketherick, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Balder's Gate. We go to prepare the way.
as predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out. Finer champions than you have tried and failed. But perhaps they lacked the fear that drives you. Your freedom hanging in the balance. Let us speak plainly. My Lord Merkel gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once more. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute, and then take control of it. He's never had a more devoted follower. I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers. But for Merkel, I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant. With pleasure.
So long as Night Song's in that cage, Ketherick back up.
Taking up position.
Well, so much better here.
longer a...
We found it. The abs...
Sure.
You wag.
Now. And Catherine...
It is time.
There you are, as predicted. Perhaps you're impossible. I will kill with pleasure.
So long as Night Song's in that cage, Ketheric will keep getting back up.
Right away. Still on my feet. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Focus your attack, soldiers!
Grievous wound. Back in your cage! Focus your attack, soldiers! I cannot take much more.
You cannot kill me. I am eternal. Merkel, Lord of Bones, I am here. I am ready. I am yours!
On your command.
Now you wear a face to match your soul, Oathbreaker.
Sustain me. Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
Now, we pick our way toward our fates, unleashed. You have my sword, my fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
I could sleep for a 10 minutes after that.
Catherine, it's in his armor. Take it.
I must heal.
I hope this is important. For your sake.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With the brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened. The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain. One of them I know, Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. A worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder. Ketheric was a follower of Merkel, which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are the chosen of the Dead Three. Bane, Baal, and Merkel. The tyrant, the assassin, and the necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers, the chosen, granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together and controlling an Elder Brain, I dare not imagine what they might achieve. We prepare for the fight of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an Elder Brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order the Death God's chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
Thinking on all that you learned below. If you've got your breath, we ought to discuss our next steps.
It's been a long day. Better stop to rest too.
Aelin! Isabel! My love! You were dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer. I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo. I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead. His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right? I will be. And you? In this moment, I want for nothing. There you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is... Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father. May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later? We look forward to it.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
I could perform for the kids, but they've seen that plenty of times.
I will never tire of sitting on dead men's thrones. My blood ran hot when we broke Ketheric's bones together. But we have greater challenges ahead of us. It is clear now that he was not working alone. During my time in the cult, I came to know one of his co-conspirators all too well. Baal's bloodletter, Orin. To think, I thought her to be speaking for the Absolute. I worshipped that woman. Jealous? You needn't be. When Orin is in my hands, her agony will nourish me. She is the Iblis who indoctrinated me with the Absolute's lies. Only that he serves Bane, which could make him a petty lordling, or that he had... The Harper may know more. Her precious Baldur's Gate was the soil. She is fierce, vicious, and cruel. In those respects, if there is a way to turn this design toward... She is the one who brought me to Moonrise, and into the presence of her. Now I know that those memories are lies. There was no god. Orin held me. I will find her. I will murder her. It is as if you read my mind. Perhaps you did. In killing Ketheric, we fractured the cult's leadership. When we break the other chosen, I expected you would be. But know this. What I propose is nigh on impossible. But if anyone can succeed, it is us. We have the prism, and we have the courage to slay gods. We may fail, but we must try. The power of the enslaved Elder Brain could reshape the world. We could reshape the world. And then we will need no gods. We will be their equal. We will be absolute. We have a purpose and a bond. By my oath, I will fight with you while that purpose holds. There is yet one thing about you that troubles me, though. Something I need you to explain. You chose to incapacitate me rather than killing me when you eradicated my minions. Why? You described me well, but you deceived nonetheless. You chose to spare me. I am sure of it. Sparing an enemy's life is a great risk. Even though I owe my life to the part of you that showed me mercy, it concerns me. If Ketheric had ordered me to slay you to prove my worth, I would have. Or died trying. I should not lose myself in these thoughts of what might have been. I live, and I am grateful. I do have one more question, though, before we continue. Why come to Moonrise, where the cult's power is strongest? Why not walk away? True. But do not lose yourself to despair and fatalism. They tried to make victims of us. But we can take this opportunity to become gods. Now, I am ready to leave this damned place whenever you give the word. The city awaits.
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, an elder brain bound by lost netheries. Reminds me of old times. Extensively. Mind flayers too. But I never dreamed of seeing gods and Illithids working in consort. It is most disturbing. But take courage. We have killed a man who could not die, and stripped the Absolute. You have a nether stone. These chosen have reason to fear you, and glad to be there. Falling foul of Ketheric convinced me that's But you can... We ventured into darkness together. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. How does it compare to a shadow-cursed inn? With the Absolute's army gone, there's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Beyond that, our course is yours to set. Find me at your camp, huh? I can remember how to take orders, as well as give them.
New perils await beyond the horizon.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, but they watched my boot.
May he rest. I have more to thank you for than I knew. We look forward.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
Thou dawnest, while time is precious.
Just tell me what you need. Lady Light.
Gods be damned. Should Baldur's Gate... We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of...
Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? As would I. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called... That's when the cult of the dragon made its move. A 10-day after Father left, I grabbed a rapier and there they were.
Your head tingles. keys. In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures. Atop each totem, a dragon's head. There is a crack of thunder as the maelstrom howls. Mizora's lips.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness. I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was. The moment I agreed, I burned. The cultists choked on our poisons, and my soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. It is the one scar. Mizora replaced. I could flee to the spine of. He returned to an I tried to tell him the truth, but I showed him. After, he said only one word. Go. So I did. She didn't. Tiamat made a play for power. Another pet added to her. I understand. Worm's Rock Fortress. It serves as headquarters for the Absolute's armies on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them. Orin, I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash. I don't remember much beyond that. No, and Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither. More than you know. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock he returned to.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the Absolute. How? I'd never have protected a Bay Knight even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him! He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
I would not linger in this land over long.
I, for one, will miss the Shadow Curse. For all the pain it caused us, it did at least obscure the incessant sun. I take no pleasure in his passing. Whatever faults he may have had, Ketheric was a great leader. Life was crueler to him than death. It is no great wonder that he found his strength in Merkel. I believe he was an honorable man, but the gods used him as their plaything. I sympathize. It is a sharp mind that feels sympathy for one who suffers unnecessarily, not a soft heart. I saw strength in Ketheric that had been diluted by pain. But I will never forgive him for handing me to Orin. For that, I hope Merkel hollows out his bones and lets them be dust. A true soul came to my... Menzoberranzan is not fertile ground for such messages. I killed them and hanged their bodies in my garden. I would have picked prettier corpses if my intentions had been as... I was not content with the... Even as the flesh sagged and sloughed. And whoever sent them was counting on my curiosity overcoming my caution. Yes. All it took was a simple act of necromancy, and the corpses told me where I needed to strike. Moonrise Towers. It is never safe to point out my shortcomings. But in this instance, you are correct. Moonrise is the site of my greatest failure. As it turned out, to my shame, I was defeated without even drawing my weapon. I came to Moonrise with a retinue of warriors and assassins, the best House Bainray had to offer. I expected a battle, but found a fully laden feast table, and a welcome befitting a house matron. Ketheric expected us, expected me, and I fell for his flattery. I recognize my flaws. Pride is certainly among them. Ketheric proposed an alliance between Moonrise and Menzoberranzan. I admit I was captivated by him. He invited me to the head of his table as his guest of honor. It was not it was the pale woman at the foot of the table. Orin the Red. We had barely begun to eat when she spoke for the first. Then, quick as lightning, she climbed onto the table, a dagger in each hand, and skipped toward me. Few things frighten me. Orin is one of them. Ketheric held me still. When Orin stood before me, I want this one. You've seen the horrors of the colony. Orin kept me there for days. She forced me to watch as my men were processed. Some for food, others as thralls. And then she placed the tadpole in my eye herself. That is certain. You know the rest as well as I do. There were massacres before the Grove. Then there was you. And now there is freedom. Soon there will be vengeance.
I think we've done rather a good thing here.
It is time we spoke about your heritage. There's a debt I must repay.
You claimed to know something about me. You knew about the wolves. Tell me everything.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget. Shah's embrace is something that was forced upon you. It is not your true nature.
That can't be. I was always loyal to Shah.
Until you weren't. Do you think it was but a brief lapse? A moment of madness. No. I think you finally listened to your heart. When you freed me from the Shadowfell, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain, his inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others someplace distant. Let me help you remember, so there will be no doubt.
A memory appears at the forefront of your mind.
That wolf. That elf. Who was he?
You already know who he is. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood? He is your father. And he lives still. As does your mother. I felt them. Bound to you.
That can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman, one who knows what must be done.
I have to find my parents.
You will have to face your abductors in their very lair, in Baldur's Gate. There is one more way in which I can help you. You have been forewarned, and now you shall be forearmed. You will remember this spear, no doubt. It was to be the instrument of my death. Now, it will become a parting gift in exchange for my life.
I thought that was lost in the Shadowfell. How do you have it?
Shar is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. I felt the spear call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shar calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will need it. But what you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before. A debt repaid. You gave me my life back. Now go and claim your own.
There must be more you can tell me.
Your mind is a deep, dark wood. There are dead ends, shadowy corners, lurking threats. I was lucky to be able to glean as much as I did. Besides, there are more hardships ahead. Knowing too much may cause you to despair, while a little ignorance may shield you. One last thing. Your parents have been in the hands of Shar's followers for some 40 years. It must take tremendous will for mortals to hold out that long. See that their sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
Taken from the light to be raised in darkness. The truth is finally dawning. Shadowheart can follow its light, or...
Poor Shadowheart. She's been jerked around so much. I want to believe the gods keep the... He got his claws into me early. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of energy. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just... it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe and he paid me well. I respected him. The whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldur's Gate, and Zariel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. He was right. Hey, soldier.
Thaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly. Now that Oliver has returned, I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we... I can't say for certain, but... well, no more than my right hand can absorb my left. Once the curse is lifted, I hope they will remain as a pair. It will be good for them. Still, I would like to return here someday. I have. But perhaps there is more that I want. Anyway, once the curse is lifted, nature can take its course with... and I'm glad to be had. Glad to be with you, I mean. I swear, I can already feel a change in the air. Like the curse itself knows its time is short. I swear.
I would not linger in this land over long, but whatever.
At least Shadowheart is armed with the truth now. May its keen edge draw forth whatever vengeance she desires.
It does not surprise me that Shadowheart's faith was based on a lie. Deception is the sum of Shah's design.
Shadowheart was no true child of Shah, merely a captive. You won't. I will try to help you resist, but spill a single drop of my blood, and yours will flow in a gutter. To Baldur's Gate. Mark my... You might as well consume all the gate tadpoles you wish. I'm not so craven. Gladly.
So, it's a quest to free Shadowheart's parents, is it? And here I was, worried I'd be the only one with a difficult family reunion waiting in the city. Hello, my dear.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Myrkul, is dead at last. My mate, Most High. Darling Isabel is safe, and blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One. We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it. I am free from my bonds. You must face them. Pray, ask, and I will tell. Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb. Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder. Ketheric Thorm. Father... Ketheric Thorm never did trust me. Even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. When she died, curse. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him. You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me. A great deal. Ketheric Thorm. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight? That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just knew. She was it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how or why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped. You jest. Yet, he did seem a ghost to me. A shadow of the father I loved. He resurrected me with magic. I didn't know that then. But I could see the change in him. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing. I'm grateful for your help.
Have to wait. I can't talk right now.
The dog wags his tail. A small bag. He gives in and surrenders. His scratches tongue, lolls.
My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me, or we'd better press on for now. And hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Greeting.
darkness on the Iron Hands for dragging him into this.
Stonework is sublime. Almost ashamed to leave this
The road to Baldur's Gate is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces. The road to Baldur's Gate is up ahead. No turning back once we start down that road. Listen, the psionic detector. Githyanki are lurking nearby.
Where Wargaz failed to kill you, I won't make the same mistake.
queen!
Ready for battle. Onward.
Psionic detectors were alerting us to the Gotyenki attack. Looks like Voss was good for his word. That took the edge off.
That helped.
Looks like an army marched through here.
The curse has been lifted, the land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were
So you came cowering to my chambers?
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept it back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping and yes sir, no sir, rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
My prodigal bloodkin is among them.
They live?
Barely. I made mince of their ugly mind matter. And if they dare return, I will strip out their offal.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
You wish to consult me?
Copper for your thoughts.
Looking forward to a bit of rest.
Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. Cazador and a grand ceremony to place him in a position of such esteem. We will kill him, but there's more to it. Think about it. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor. What's a handful of the wretched servants? If they're anything like me when I was enslaved, they're all but begging for death anyway. After 200 years of shit, pure shit, I think I deserve something better. Look, I appreciate that. I'm very grateful, of course. All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. If an opportunity arises for me to become a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why turn it down? Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours truly to ascend. We're going to Baldur's Gate, the city of 1 in a million chances, splendor and squalor. Anything could happen. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazador has changed their orders, they'll be... my...
I was supposed to sacrifice myself to stop the Absolute. Yeah, I don't think I could have gone through with it, in truth.
The Elder Brain. But Netherese. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but that crown sits on a gargantuan elder... We need to learn more about what we saw. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerous Sundries. I need book shopping? Their collection of rare tomes. You'll have to forgive my eagerness. Go ahead. I'm...
Well met.
I'm listening.
Painful truths have been thrust upon Shadowheart. I believe she is strong enough to...
Shadowheart has found a little bit of herself again. Selûne cannot take all of the credit. She may have lit the way, but it is the cleric who took this step.
That speaks well of your taste.
If you have questions, ask. It was Baal alone we faced in our time. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? I've passed enough, which is to say, yes, I am. Ask it. More than I would like. I felt... Then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience. I believe you. You remind... The gods can grant power or strip it away. But so long as your will remains, you have the only weapon you need.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what together you have the power to thwart the dead. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join.
Your way to the portal. I need your help.
Friend.
Come quickly! I can't do this without you.
will all become thralls.
Of course.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
That thing's not going to hold together much longer. I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack. I need you, now. It's not over. Come to the skull.
Our enemies are everywhere.
The skull. Come to the skull.
Time to push my luck again.
Help me.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
It's not over. Come to the skull. Please, help me. It's not over. Come to the skull. Hurry! I can't hold them back alone. It's not over. Come to the skull.
or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me. The Honor God. Eliminate them. My forces are weakened by their assault, but with your help, we can turn this around. Destroy the Guard. I will subdue their master. Together, we can turn the tide.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Understood. What now? Try me.
For my prince's honor! Destroy the Honor God.
A bold maneuver. I won't give in.
Another day, another fight.
la lurl.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
Must regain control over the Yankee pricks.
They're dying for me. All of them.
Subdue the Yankee, quickly.
Another fight. Let's go.
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer, yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers. For years, I served the Elder Brain. The one you know. And I I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them. Red mist. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stillmain. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the night. People referred to me as the Emperor. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. Indeed. His hubris knows no bounds. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you. Prince Orpheus, his power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire, Eon. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper, Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so, bound by infernal chains, they were close to breaking my hold on that prince. I am relieved you have embraced. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. Most certainly, some Githyanki still revere him. She kept him this way because if the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, they will know. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve how Gortash or the other chosen. The moment I found it, I felt a change, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind, all I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. That would be a terrible one. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense will be to...
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Illithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. I appreciate that. My original body, when I first escaped the Elder Brain, I realized that return any advantage I could gain by restoring my original appearance. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe you have seen what I can do. If you let me, I can evolve you. You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss. The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? So, do you wish to evolve or not? I understand. Let us, but in case you... Look after it. Use it when you're ready to... You or your aunt, but we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to... We must not let them reach.
I hate the orb hums with cerebral magic. Permeable. But within it, the gift...
I'm done. I can't wait to sleep.
As you approach Minthara, you feel her mind reaching out to yours, tentative and curious. Then it retreats, soft as a whisper.
Sorry. Old habits. I did not ask permission. When we first met, before moonrise, I intruded on your thoughts without hesitation and took what I needed from your memories. I would not do that again, unless I had reason to think you were hiding something from me. And I do not. I did not think we would ever share anything more than an uneasy alliance, born of our mutual enmity for the Absolute. I was wrong. A deeper bond has grown between us. I trust you. But I would like to touch your thoughts again, now that my mind is my own. May I? Of course. I do not hide anything from you. When the Absolute fell silent, I thought I would be alone. I expected to spend my days among surface dwellers who knew nothing of my culture. I did not expect to meet another outcast from the Underdark who understood me. I did not expect you. I have been told that I am special since my mother first held me in her arms. The burden of expectation. Before the Absolute, I lived a life of certainties. I knew that I was destined for greatness because I was born to it. I also knew that my inherited privilege came with a cost. That the bonds of fellowship and family could be broken by envy and ambition. I could not enjoy the taste of food for fear of poisoning, and I could not enjoy the company of lovers and friends because I feared they hid knives behind their smiles. In spite of the danger, I was happy. I knew myself, and I understood the world around me. Now, nothing is certain. Without Lolth, without the Absolute, without my home, I do not know myself. But you do, I think. Show me myself through your eyes. Let me see what I am to you.
She joins her thoughts with yours, and you are as one. You share in her strength of mind and formidable will, but also the doubts that eat at her conviction. Those doubts cluster in swarms, and the thickest is around her sense of self. She pushes past, revealing the image of her you hold in your mind. What does she see? The cold shell of Minthara's mind melts away, and you are drawn into the heart of her, warm, passionate, and dangerous.
I have never lacked confidence, but this conflict seems so much bigger than the two of us. It frightens me. I do not know if we will survive it, but whatever life remains to us, I would gladly spend it fighting at your side and lying with you at night.
Her mind touches yours, feather light and hesitant. A stark contrast to the confidence with which her thoughts intruded on yours in the past.
Tonight, there will be no voices, no orders, no gods. I belong only to you. Unnerving though it is, if we are to face an Elder Brain, we could have no better ally than an Illithid. The Emperor is the reason we have made it this far. And if the Gith Prince's suffering is the price of our survival, so be it.
Not a good time.
Be honest. What do you think of the new look? Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now.
Love Shadowheart's new look. Softer, less severe. It suits her.
Parasite communes with Blazels. Her heart.
Orpheus. It is not the Geich visitor that it is Orpheus. The blood of the mother. The prince of the comet. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. Long ago, when we rose up against our... Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people... Yes, but it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in...
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their netherstones.
Incredible to be back. My home. My Baldur's Gate is where I first raised a glass in toast at the It's where the flaming fist chased me after. It's where my father taught me to hold a rapier, to read books of lore, to know right from wrong. It's been 7 years since I left. It's no paradise.